Alright, YouTube, what's going on? It's Monday, so how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing okay today. I'm feeling better. I didn't go to work today. Woke up with a very bad migraine. Doing okay today. I had to get the YouTube side muted, but nah, it was like I said, well, very bad headache. Felt like my head was in a vice. What's up, Shaggy? Long time no see. What you been up to? Favorite redhead stepchild? Oh, but nah, I felt like I had my head in a vice and everything, sick to my stomach, and it's like I'm looking like this. Okay, gonna be hard to keep that thing clean, being white. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Okay, yeah, I went and got some more stuff from Harbor Freight yesterday. Hey, Cuppy, how you doing? Um, I got to take one item back, and I did call the store today, talked to the manager, and they said, yeah, they were having several problems with other ITC members not getting their full discount. So I got to get over there and everything. I would have done today, but like I said, I had just not been feeling good. Shaggy, did you see the that bottom toolbox I got? The video I did on that one? I know Cuppy did. I think Mark saw it. Anyways, I do have the link up there if anybody wants to join in. Gonna get it up there that way. It's up there. Yeah. I wound up going and was it last month? Um, yeah, last month on the 7th. Yeah, something like that. Harbor Freight was running a deal. What's up, Wayne? Appreciate you being here. Um, there was a coupon out there. What's up, Dave Carlisle? Appreciate you being here. It was $100 off for the bottom box, and it was like, hey, I'm not gonna pass that one up. I mean, basically, $900 for that bottom box. Take $100 off. That makes it $800. And with the credit and everything going on the Harbor Freight credit card and everything, that got me a whole bunch of points, especially since they were doing double reward points. So, anyways, that wound up being, what was it, 6,500? I forget how many points it was I wound up putting on the card and everything. But yeah, I wound up getting $65 and Harbor Freight bucks, which is what I used yesterday. Ah, well, I wasn't going to Harbor Freight yesterday because of the ITC stuff that was going on. But I didn't get the discount. Like I said, I called today, talked to them, and I just got to get over there and that uh, the side thing. I know what the hell it is. The shelf and everything. Come to find out that was actually for a tool cart they had to get bolted on. It wasn't the one I was thinking. Okay, I know they make one that goes on the side of the toolboxes, but unfortunately that's not one I got. I got a different one. So I got to take that back. I'll get the money back on that and possibly find something else. I don't know. But yeah, it's like I said, I've been wanting to get those deep sockets. Only had the shallow. What's real funny is the shallow sockets. They come in the kind of a dull, rough texture, whereas the deep ones, I had two choices. I could get the 6 point or 12 point. 12 point was $1 higher, but it was the same finish as the shallow I already had. But the shallow was already 12 point or 6 point. No, I want 6 point. Yeah. Um. Hello, I bring it. How you doing? Yeah. Steve. In order to get the Harbor Freight bucks, you have to have a Harbor Freight credit card, and the way it works is, um, for every dollar you spend, you get 5 points, and for every 500 points, they get you $5 Harbor Freight bucks. So, like I said, with what I spent yesterday, the total before was like $150, which I'm gonna get some of that back when I take that shelf and everything back, which is like 22.50, something like that. So I'll get that credited back. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, that's the way that's gonna work. Um, but yeah, Steve, like I said, you have to have a Harbor Freight credit card. Now I don't know how what your credit's like and everything. Um, I showed up and I think I was given $800 to start off with, and I think I'm at, I think 2,000 right now. Okay, those are not, I don't know about the Pittsburgh one time wrenches. I mean, I know all the Pittsburgh stuff is, um, as far as I know, is all lifetime warranty. And I tell you, those long reach wrenches I got yesterday, I like them. Um, the way they feel and everything, um, they got some. There's some. To me, I think they're some good quality wrenches. I mean, for the price and everything. I mean, like I said, I'm a DIYer, just doing stuff around the house, work on cars, bikes, stuff like that. I don't need the high quality, tool truck stuff. Oh, okay, Shaggy. Hey, I tell you, I right now I have not found any problems with any, um, of the wrenches or sockets that I've gotten from Harbor Freight. Trying to think. Wow, that's good, Steve. Then you shouldn't have any problems. You know, going and getting a Harbor Freight credit card. They might even give you start off with you 1,000 or 1,500 and, um, credit limit to start off with, and it doesn't take all that long. I mean, you go in and it's all done at the register, um, and you'll know right then and there. Matter of fact, they'll give you they'll print the receipt out showing what you've been approved for, and you can use it right then and there. That's what I wound up doing. Okay. Now I know that for me, I've gone. Like I said, I got that the long reach, which is something I've been putting an eye on. Um, yeah. Sometimes that does it. What's up, Renegade? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I know, Steve, what that's like because I've had that same problem, before, and my credit. Once that one was gone, and I started getting all my bills paid, my credit score went up. I mean, it went up good enough to where, like on the trike, I was able to walk in and it was zero down and 4.62% interest. But yeah, I mean it's nice. Um, I mean, I've got one credit card. Actually, was it about a week or so ago? Um, I wound up a little bit over a week ago. I wound up have, or it was last month, and the toilet, the tank and everything had a crack in it. Woke up in the middle of the night, went to the bathroom. Why is my foot all wet? Why is the floor wet? Oh crap! There's a big old crack. It went from the very top almost all the way down the bottom of the tank, and it's like, oh man, and didn't have the extra cash time because it was in between paychecks, and I just went on to Home Depot, filled out the credit app and everything, and it's okay, fine. I think it was like $500. Okay, fine. I had the toilet for like 140. I think one say $150. I went up ordering it and got it all put in like the next day or two. Not a problem. It was a complete toilet. I mean, sink, valve, basically the whole complete kit. You didn't have to buy anything else. Which I'm going, okay, fine. I didn't have to worry about that. Pulled the old one out, popped the new one down, got it all tightened up. No problem. Um, but I just got through getting the Home Depot credit card paid off. That's one good thing. Um, I got a couple other small ones that I'm still working on that are really small, and then I've got a couple others that are a little bit higher. So I'm working on trying to get all that paid off, and I got like three more payments, and a Big Lots paint credit card's totally paid off. Um, so yeah, by summertime and everything, I should have about three or four more paid off, and then get started on everything else I need. Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend. Oh. So, what do y'all want to talk about tonight? Someone put a subject in the chat. I mean, I don't have anybody in panel right now besides me. Nobody. I don't have anybody in the basement. Ah, well, you're just gonna have to go back and get them, Shaggy. That's all there is to it. But I mean, you can go to Harbor Freight. I'm pretty sure they got them. Yeah, I know that, David. Yeah, I get a lot of that. Um, I mean, I was kind of surprised when all of a sudden I got the thing from Discover saying, "Oh, by the way, we're increasing the credit limit," and we got Briggs in the house.
Now what are you doing?
Ah,
I bought some Harbor Freight stock today, and I said put it under Maynard's.
yep.
Is $500 good start?
It's an average.
Oh, well, I'll buy 500 more next month.
All right, that'll work. Uh, no, Steve, I haven't been buying. I haven't even bought any gold, and I haven't bought any silver lately. Um, still trying. I gotta get one order and all paid off. Which I'm surprised that guy hadn't even shown up. The Silver Monster.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Watch out for. I heard you say Discover Card wants to increase your limit. Watch that, please. They're
no,
scams.
they already did.
Yeah. In fact, take it from someone that's been there. You want a Fig Newton Maggie? Of course you do. Well, I mean, how much did they increase it?
About 7,000.
Yeah. How much was it?
1,000.
Take it back down there. You don't want a $7,000 Discover Card because when you go over to,
they got me at 8.
Yeah. Tell them to take it down to 1,000. They have to if you ask them. Because if you leave it there, because I'll tell you what they do. As soon as you get over that $2,000 mark, they put the interest up to 29%. And they'll leave it that way. Don't put. I've been there. I almost went bankrupt one time with a Discover Card. They're nasty. They start charging extra fees and that when you go over that $2,000 mark. And if you make and their minimum payment on 2,000 is like $75 a month, they'll charge you 75. You'll give them 75 and only put 30 of it towards the principal. Tell them to put it down to 1,500. If you want $2,000, tell them to put it down to $2,000 or forget it. Believe me, they'll do it.
What's up, Fish?
That's what I would do.
Well, one thing that they wound up doing is they also gave me the option to where I could do a transfer for I forget how many months, and I could get a very low interest rate on it, and I use that to help pay off some higher interest rate.
Well, that's all well and good, but like right. How long do they have that for?
I think I had that for. I think I had that for 18 months. And of course that's all over with.
Yep.
See, yeah, I agree, Steve. And also, if you get a card and cancel it, actually, if you do get a credit card, get it paid off and cancel it, that actually goes worse for you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Fish. That'll work.
Actually, Steve, what's better than a higher credit score will not lower your credit rating. No, it won't. My sister works for a bank. She taught me a trick. Will increase your credit score more than anything. If you wanted to do something, figure out all your monthly bills. Pay off. Use that credit card to pay your monthly bills every single month. Everything. Live off that credit card. At the end of the month, pay it off. Just put all the money into a bank account, live off it, and pay it off every month. You did that, that would increase your credit limit better than a lower amount. Because actually, if you have a credit score, say, of 800 with a $8,000 credit card, and you charge you go to buy a big purchase, they'll say they can actually turn you down for, like, if he wanted to go out and buy another truck, for instance, and he had a credit limit, say $20,000 on Discover Card. I had a friend of mine that had Discover Card when he was 24, 25 years old. They sent it to him with no limit. It said right on it, no limit.
Wow.
And I don't need to tell you what he did. I'm sure you can guess.
Oh yeah.
He went shopping. Yep. He bought a new car. I mean, we're talking the 87, 88 period, but still went out, bought a brand new car, whipped out that credit card, bought a house, $40,000 house, whipped out that credit card. And then the bills started to come. Bought a motorcycle. He charged $100,000 in less than 5 months.
Wow.
Well, you figure a house, a car, a new pickup truck for himself, on his wife a new car himself. I mean, so 80s you could buy a brand new Ford F-150 for what? $10,000. I think he bought his wife.
I think about 12.
Yeah, depending on, you could buy. They had them on sale. You could buy like Maggie, you leave me alone.
Probably, yeah, you could probably get one for about 10.
I think he got his for 8. The spring sale. He bought an F-150 back in '88, 2-wheel drive, and he bought his wife a Pontiac Fiero. That was more than the truck. That was more than the truck. Then he bought himself a new Honda Goldwing, which was about 16 even back then.
Yeah.
The house, he said all good, and it was interest free for 5 months, and then it went to 3% for 6 months, then 2% more every couple months.
Right.
His minimum monthly payment was like $100. I kept telling him, don't pay the minimum. He paid the minimum.
More. Yep.
He paid the minimum every month.
And see, that's one thing I'm not doing on any of my credit cards. Like that Home Depot credit card, I just got through paying off. Okay, the balance on it was like $106. They were telling me, oh, all you gotta do is pay like $29.
No,
I paid that thing off. It was like, no, screw that. I mean, now with I've got a Big Lots credit card, okay, and they gave me like a $1,200 limit, okay. I spent like about $470, and that was for getting a new mattress and box spring, okay, because the one I had was probably about 10 to 15 years old. It was been needing to get replaced. I just didn't have the extra funds or a way of getting one, or actually even having a way of getting rid of the old set. Well, that's why this truck and everything has come in handy right now. But anyways, they gave me 6 months, no interest. Okay, fine.
Oh, yeah.
So I was doing the math. I figured what my total was, and I divided by 6 on that, and that told me what I was going to have to spend every month to get it paid off before that, the 7th month. And it was like $80 a month. Fine. I've already paid them $240. I think the balance is like $237. So I'll keep paying $80 a month for the next 3 months, and that thing's going to be paid off. I mean, right now, hell, even on that Tri-Glide, okay, my monthly payment's like $400.42. Okay, I'm paying like $420. Okay, that's what, $19.52. Okay, that's not really a lot, but you figure that 10 months. Okay, now I've had the bike for over 2 years now. I'm already basically at what, almost a payment ahead.
Yeah, you know it's funny. So you know how he ended up getting out. You know how he got out. How he got out of debt.
How?
Well, when the balance, it actually went to like $89,000-$90,000 before he finally realized he got it down that before he realized he'd never get out. So him and his now wife weren't married at the time, so he transferred the house to his wife's name, his girlfriend actually, because there was no lien on the house. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Because he bought the credit card. Yep. The house is worth. They put about 20 grand into it over the course of 2 or 3 years. So he basically went to the bank, and then he took out a cash advance on the credit card, handed it to her so she could buy the house from him. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Used it for a down payment. Bought the house. Bought the house after, and then they bought the house and then turned around and took the money from that and just basically paid off the credit card.
Yep.
That was the only way he could do it.
Yep.
You think about it. But after he did the cash advance, it made it like 99, 97,000 right around there for her to give so she could buy the house.
Right.
If he would have had to pay $500 a month for like 40 years, I think it was, something just
Yeah.
to pay it off.
Yep.
And now and when he did that, his credit score zoomed after that.
Yep. And see, that was one thing about with me is that, hey, it's Mark. I got the link up there if you want to pop in since you're probably bored sitting at home twisting your, doing the thumb twiddle.
Well, he's doing the twisted V.
Yep, I know. But, that's one thing about with me is, when I got rid of the one two-legged problem I had about, about 4 years ago, I just wound up saying screw it, and I was in the shop. Okay. So what are you working on tonight, Mark? But, that's one thing I wound up doing is I stopped messing with the credit, and with the job and everything, the hours I was getting, I was able to pay, getting some money coming in good. I was concentrating on paying the bills off. Okay. And
Yeah,
I had one that, oh man, that it was like about 300 something, about $350 a month payment. I had about 3 or 4 more months to go on that. That thing got paid off. So then that freed up, that much more money every month to where I could start paying all these others and getting them paid off. I got the Y Glide paid off. I got my car paid off. So between that bike and the car getting paid off, that was right around $1,000 I freed up right then and there, and I was able to start using that money there, start getting everything else paid off, and then
you paid off the Y Glide.
Well, I mean, I was close to the end on it too. So I mean, that was at the very end of the financing on it.
I thought you still owed money on that.
No, that bike's paid off. That thing's been paid off now for about over 2.5 years now.
The Y Glide or the other bike?
No, the Tri-Glide I still owe on because I've only had that.
Okay, I keep getting the two confused. Right. Never mind.
Right. The Tri-Glide is the 3-wheeler.
That's right. Never mind.
Right.
Yeah, you know it's stupid. You know it's real stupid. You could probably sell the wide glide, Tri-Glide or Y Glide, the 2-wheeled one. You could probably sell that now for enough to pay off the other one.
No, because I was actually looking at another bike, and it's a 2017 Harley, and what they're actually wanting for it is less than what the Y Glide is valued at, trade-in value.
So basically, you don't trade it in, Maynard. I sell it outright. You could sell that thing outright for more. You'd be crazy. You'd be better off. I'm sure Mark will tell you that they don't give you shit on trade-in. They give you what they call there's two. You got to remember, there's trade-in value and there's retail value. And they get retail value and trade-in value are two different animals. You know, it's like my truck. My truck's 26 years old. It's a 96.
Briggs, they already told me what trade-in value is.
Yeah, and what's trade-in value?
About $7,300.
Yeah, and what's a retail?
Retail on that's probably around 10.
Yep. I hate to tell you something. The private party sales are going off the chart on Marketplace.
I know.
I've seen T100s.
Right,
I've seen Toyota T100s.
Yeah. But now they're going off of a stock Y Glide. Okay. The bike I've got is not stock.
Exactly.
I've upgraded it.
You could probably put that for 15 and probably get someone to pay you that.
Probably. But the thing about it is, what I'm looking at is a different bike. Now, it is smaller. It's got a smaller engine and everything in it, but I'm looking at something that I can ride more easier to ride just around town and be a little bit more economical on fuel. Because if I can look at it gets anywhere from 50 to 60 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it's also a lighter bike. It's about 200 pounds lighter, and it's like I said, not only lighter but shorter wheelbase. Yeah, it's got a smaller motor, but the engine still got a lot of power to it. It's got as much power as the engine on the Wide Glide, and it's like okay. Um, but here's the thing: is like I don't know if I mean because the Wide Glide's paid off. Now I've got stuff I've been wanting to do to the bike. I just hadn't done it yet. I don't know.
Yeah. Most people don't make out as good on trade-ins, and it depends on what you're trading in too. But a Harley, those more people sell them for more money when they trade them in. I mean, sell them outright than they do trading in.
Yeah.
Depends on the motorcycle too.
Right.
It also depends on the area. Like around here, what kind of what year is that other bike?
The Wide Glide's an 11.
Yeah, they're selling that for 10, 15 grand around here all day long, cash money.
Yeah, that's about what it gets down here.
Yep. If you could sell that for 15 grand and buy the other one cash money, you'd have what, 3 grand left over, 2 grand, 3 grand, whatever.
Probably about 4.
Yeah, there you go. You just answered your own question. I mean, because would you ride? You don't have room for 3 motorcycles probably. And if you did, would you ride all 3?
No, I wouldn't be able to ride all 3 at the same time. No.
No, but I mean, I didn't ask that. Would you ride all 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't you be? I mean, I'm not saying you would, but if you sold the one, you'd be in a lot better financial place.
I know, but
I'm just saying.
Hey, you can give me input, but it's my final decision on that.
Oh, I know. I'm just giving you ideas. I mean, how much you on the trike, whatever.
I think last time I looked, it was at 14.
Yeah.
And considering the fact that it started off at 19.5, and that was before the finances, I think with the interest and everything, I think put it around 23, and that's just been over 2 years ago.
But if you sold that, you'd have a nice chunk of change in your pocket, and you could pay off most of your bill. You could pay off most of your bills, right?
Well, the thing about it is then I'd be down to 1 bike at that time.
You'd be down to 2 because you buy that other one.
True, but like I said, for what I'd like to be able, what I had planned originally to do with the Wide Glide, it would actually be a better bike. The stuff I'd want to do to it would cost me probably about 3 grand, and I'd have a very, very custom Wide Glide.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just just give me ideas. That's all.
But yeah, I mean, but like I said, I've got several, small bills, small credit cards right now. Ones are like I said, the big lots is like 237. I've got a Capital One that's about 300. All right, sure, Mark. Just send me about 15 grand for it. You can have it.
What's that? The Wide Glide?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Like I say, hey, if someone offered me 15, someone said, here's 15 grand for it, I'd be going, let me get the title. I would.
You probably get. I would.
Yeah.
You'd be crazy not to.
Yeah. But like I said, I've got a couple, like I said, so between the big lots and Capital One, like that's about $500 right there. I've got another one that's I think about 700, and I got one that's about 1100. So, like I said, I'm gonna get the big lots paid off. I'll get the Capital One paid off, and like I said, Renegade. Someone wanted to offer me 15 grand for it. That's fine. I'd sell it.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know something, Maynard? Put it up for sale for 15. You might be shocked.
I know. I mean, I've got that fairing and everything on it, which Y glides didn't even come with a front fairing.
You
I've
could
got
take that fairing off and probably take that fairing off, put it back, and put that part, because most guys would take that fairing off. I hate to tell you.
actually there's a lot of guys who prefer that fairing on there.
Just depends on the guy. Either way, you could. I'd advertise it 15 grand if you want the fairing. 14, whatever. How much is the fairing worth?
I paid like $350 for that fairing.
Well, they're not. Try it with both ways. You might be shocked.
I mean, I do have a detachable windshield that I got with the bike, and I've actually got it sitting over here. Now, Renegade, I have been looking at an Ultra Glide, Ultra Classic. There's a 2013. I've actually been looking at.
My neighbor sold his. I finally found out what his is. His was a Road King, and he sold that, and his was a 2005, I think it was.
Okay.
He sold that for 14 yesterday.
Yep.
And it had 100,000 miles on it.
Wow.
I almost fell over.
Yeah. Now I'll put it like this: the Ultra Classic that I'm looking at. Now I'm looking at that one because that's basically the two-wheel version of the Tri-Glide. They actually have two different ones. And one of them I think is 13,000. The other one's like 14. So I could trade the Y Glide in on it. But then I'd start getting into where I'd have to make payments again. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But here's the only thing about that one. I looked at how much that thing weighs and everything, and it's like, damn, that's a heavy ass bike. 911 pounds.
It's like me. It's like it's one thing I don't like about my Honda. Believe it or not, I got an 81 Honda Goldwing Interstate 1100.
Okay.
Full dress. Bought off my uncle about 15 years ago. It's been sitting in my garage, runs like a top, but I can't drive it.
Why not?
Brake caliper is shot in the front, and they discontinued it.
To rebuild them.
Can't. It's too pitted. Won't take. They've rebuilt it twice, and it just blows right out the seal. And I've been looking for one for years.
You haven't been able to find a brake caliper for it.
Nope, because they converted it from, I can't remember what year they went from single piston to dual piston. Mine's a single. The only way I can make it work if I want to put about $2,000 into it and change the whole front forks and convert it to the double.
So it's got single up front right now.
Yep.
You can find those.
I never use. Yep. Good luck. Find one they pitted up, and when you do find one, they want an arm or leg for it.
They shouldn't.
They do.
See, Cuppy, that's one thing I did on the Y Glide is that I wound up getting I got throwover saddlebag supports for it, and the saddlebags I wound up getting were so big I had to get the license plate relocating kit. So license plate originally was on the side of the bike. Now I've got it up underneath the rear of the fender in the back because that gives me a lot more room. And I actually got the side plates for the sissy bar. I got the sissy bar, the backrest, and a luggage rack and everything from a guy off of Facebook Marketplace, and that was like $125. So I got a good deal on that. I mean, it's not the stock. Matter of fact, where have I got it? I know I got the stock sissy bar here somewhere. I'm trying to get some things cleaned up in the garage here too. I'm working on it. Takes a while. Because I got to try to get some stuff out and figure out where the hell I'm going to put some of this stuff. Anyways, I'm fixing to be taking this little shelving unit down because it's wanting to fall. I've had to do some repairs on it. But back over here in the corner, I'm getting all that whole area cleaned out, and I'm going to build a brand new shelving unit right back in there. So basically, everything I've got on this is going to go on that. And Crystal wants that shelving unit back there for putting her yarn stuff.
You think that it's blue skies out tonight?
Yep.
Maggie. Yeah. Now, here's a good one. What do you think that light is up in the sky?
Well, it's either the moon or it's a night light, or it's on top of that pole.
Yeah, it is. It's a flagpole light.
Yep.
They said that ain't bright enough.
Yep.
Looks bright enough to me.
Hey, it's bright. It's so damn bright. I can see it here in Texas.
There you go. You can see the flag on it too if you look close.
Yeah.
Behave, Maggie.
Hey, I can see it all the way from here in Texas.
There you go. It looks bright enough to me.
Yep.
Maggie,
by it.
Get your butt inside. Quit barking at everything. Jeez.
Yeah, Mark saying it's bright enough for the neighbor to steal your flag.
Yep.
Yep.
No, they ain't doing that anymore because they know when I go to bed, I turn on the sprinkler. I turn on the automatic sprinkler going to my cesspool. They want to get sprayed with shit again? Be my guest.
Yep.
I don't play games with that anymore. You want to screw me? I mean, it's too nice to stay out, especially this time of year.
Oh yeah.
It's 64 here.
Right. What you need is something like like that one bike I was looking at, and that would be the Street Rod 750. I mean, it's a small, lightweight bike. It's only 750 cc. And like I say, I think it's about 450 pounds. You can always get the not the tri-glide like what I've got, but you get the freewheeler, which is the next step down. But now, Cuppy, what you could do is, Renegade, what I was going to say is what she could always do. She can always find like a Softail or something like that, Ultra Classic, any of the older ones, and they do make trike conversion kits. So she could actually find one of the older bikes, and I think it's about $4,500, and you can get a trike conversion kit. Because I know someone, they actually have it's a Springer Softail that they wound up getting from somebody, and they put a trike conversion kit on it.
I'm gonna put out. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking of putting my the '69 Triumph that my father left me back on the road.
Yeah. All right, Briggs. So what year Honda Goldwing was it?
81. Every used one I bought about 2 used ones, got them delivered, and they were all pitted and won't take it. It's a common problem with them. You can find them used, but they're usually 90% of them are junk. But yeah, I'm gonna look for a used front end with the dual piston, because they only made that.
The Goldwing 1100.
Yep. The Interstate. There's 2 different Goldwings. They had the Goldwing and the Goldwing Interstate. Mine's the Interstate.
All right.
and they are different calipers. I've looked. Even the dealer says they're different.
So you need a front caliper.
Yep. And you can find them used, but they're not. They don't make them new anymore. I wish they made an aftermarket one. If anyone ever started making an aftermarket one for that bike, they'd make a killing.
How much have you found them for?
Anywhere from $70 to $80.
All right. Now this is, of course, this one here is a 2-piston.
Yep. There's a lot of 2-pistons out there.
So you need a single.
Yep. They're rarer than hen's teeth. Maggie, I'm home. Gotcha.
Yeah, they might be, but I mean, still, even for that kind of price, that's still not bad.
I mean, I found a used 83, 84 dual piston front end with a brand new caliper on it, and they wanted 200 for the whole front end. But
why didn't you buy it?
Because it was in Quebec, Canada, and they wouldn't ship it.
Okay.
And being we're in this, we were in lockdown at the time. I couldn't go and get it, and it sold to someone up there. But believe me, if I could have got across the border, I would have just gone and got it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking a day trip for me.
Oh yeah.
I would have drove over there in my truck. I would have gone there in a weekend, taken a weekend off, gone up with my pickup truck and just bought it, the whole front end.
All right, so how come the dual piston on it won't work?
Mounts are totally different.
Oh, are they?
Yep. Yep, they made them just enough different so you couldn't interchange them.
Yeah, because I'm looking at a rebuild kit for like $62.
Yeah, the rebuild kits are hell, they're still available, but trouble is, that was the biggest drawback to those. They pitted, and they
Yeah, you know what caused all that pitting?
Yep, they're bad. They were using cheap fluid.
No, water in it. All your moisture and everything getting in there. Yeah.
Yeah, but also Honda's brake fluid was not that good back then, and they didn't have the synthetic like they do now.
All right, here you go. I got you one. $40.
Yeah, they're all over. But it's
with brake pads.
Yep, but it ain't rebuilt.
It's brand new.
Yep. Send me the link to my messenger. Send me the link to my messenger.
Let's see. It's a front or rear caliper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks totally different than the ones that the other. And this comes with brake pads.
Brake pads are easy. You can get them. I mean, I keep looking. Once in a while, you'll find a dealer. It's like, I forgot to tell you. After I got those used lower control arms for my truck, they came in, but about a month back, because I had my name in the list. A dealer in Florida had 2 brand new of those lower control arms on a shelf and put them up for $50 a piece. I should send them.
Yeah.
And then when I got them, I'm gonna put the used ones on. I already put the used ones on. I'm gonna keep those new ones for. Hey, if I ever get rid of the truck, I'm sure there's thousands of them out there. People would probably pay good money for them.
Yep. All right, Briggs, go to eBay. Okay, because I can't get the link copied to it. All you gotta do is go to eBay, and on the very front page, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over to shop by category. It'll drop down, and you go to parts and accessories, and you click on just go to motorcycle parts, and then add a vehicle. Okay,
Oh, okay.
just like what I did, and you're gonna put in there 81 Honda Goldwing 1100, and then you'll keep going. Then you'll find the interstate one, and then you scroll. Once you do all that, it'll pop up different categories. Click on brakes and stuff like that, brakes and suspension. I found it on page 3.
William is in the basement, he said, by the way.
All right, sorry about that. Yeah, 'cause I've been looking at. Sorry about that, William. I've been looking on eBay.
That's
eBay.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm sitting outside on the porch. It's kind of dark, but I'm here.
All right.
What you into, Briggs?
Same thing everyone else is. Trouble.
All right. See you, Shaggy.
I just bought some Harbor Freight stock today. Maynard's gonna make me rich in about 3 years.
Oh, did That's pretty nice stuff you got there, Mater. Did you stop asking about the discount stuff?
Yeah, I called today and talked to the
Yes,
manager.
sir.
I've got to go over there with the receipt. And the lady I was talking to said that, yeah, there were several ITC members that they had the same problem with. But
Yeah.
some of them they were catching the register, and there's some undoubtedly they didn't catch.
Yeah.
I told Harbor Freight they need to build a store in front of this guy's house down in Texas because he'll outsell all the stores if he does that.
Yeah.
Hell, I should buy one.
Huh?
Hell, I should just buy one.
If they sell franchise to Harbor Freight, you should never be allowed to buy one because you'd be broke.
Yeah. Yeah. It eat up all his profits, but
No, not really. But I'd make sure I had some damn good deals.
I'd be flying to Texas, go to Harbor Freight.
It'd be some damn
If they
good
ever
deals.
did something like that, when Maynard retires, that's going to be his dream job. Stocking shelves in Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Hell,
I'm
I'd
half
be stocking
tempted.
them, yeah. Because I'd be the one bringing the shit and everything off the damn truck and getting it ready for inventory. I'd hire some New Yorker that drives the truck to come in and work for me.
I would. I'm half tempted to get Maynard a shirt that says, something like this. Some people chase hookers. I chase Harbor Freights.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect for Maynard. He would probably wear that proud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here comes Cajun. He woke up from his afternoon nap. What's up, Cajun?
Oh, not a whole lot. Get back in streaming over here. I was finishing my chat setup.
Hey, morning. Hey, morning, me.
Hey, William, Mater, what's up, Briggs? Everybody in chat, how y'all are?
Yep.
I'm just
David,
talking
not
to
too
Harbor
bad.
Freight. We're just
Haven't
talking
seen
to the
Shaggy
Harbor
in a
Freight
while.
junkie.
Mark, Sandy, David Carlisle,
That's something I forgot to put up there.
Cuppy's Crochet.
Yep.
And everybody else in chat, how y'all are? No, I had stuff to do. Johnny's here and all that. So.
Hey guys,
What's up, Johnny?
That wouldn't
Hello,
bother
Johnny.
Crystal. She'd rather him chase. That wouldn't bother Crystal. Wouldn't get mad at that. She'd rather him chase Harbor Freight stores than hookers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's up, John? But, I mean, Crystal she has not complained about me going to Harbor Freight and buying tools. That's one thing I love about her.
John Clem in the house.
Yeah, Big
No,
John's here.
she probably complained if you bought them and never used the damn things, just had them to have them. Then
Well, I mean, she knows that. I mean, this is stuff that, one day, yeah, I will use them. But I mean, right now there's some stuff that I'm not using. I mean, I really haven't had to do any kind of mechanical work. So,
well,
I think
you own a Dodge and 2 motorcycles, so you'll be doing it.
and hey, don't forget my little caliber.
Yeah, well, that's right. So you own 2 Dodges and 2 Harleys, so you'll be doing repair eventually.
I got 3 Dodges and 1 Chrysler.
Dodge, Chrysler, same thing. They're all the same company. It's just
yeah. So Mopar, but I mean, I got 2 Dodge trucks. I got a Dodge Caliber, and then of course got my mom's Chrysler Sebring.
all the same.
Yeah. Now, Renegade's saying you can get the rebuild kit from J&P.
Yeah, I know that. You can get the rebuild kit all day long. It's not, you can't get the caliper though. Hey, cousin John, what's up?
Hey, I already told you, eBay's got it for like $41.
I'll have to look at it. Show a picture of it.
Well, yeah, it shows a picture of it.
Yeah, I could tell if it's the right one or not. But yeah, it's yeah, the rebuild kits, they've never, it's just, the trouble is those things always got pitted calipers, and they got screwed up.
Well, pitting in the caliper is really no big deal because
it is when it won't hold a seal.
Your seal is on the piston itself.
Yeah, it blows out. Maggie, get out of my face.
Well, it's probably because someone ain't rebuilding it right.
Oh yeah, it's a common problem with those. That particular generation, they had a lot of problems with them.
Well, if they got problems with them, then switch over, get the correct forks and everything for a 2 piston, and go that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. The 2 double piston, they didn't have a problem with.
Well, then go that route. I would. If you have that bigger problem, I'd do that.
Yeah, they didn't have any problems with the double.
Hey, Renegade, would you agree that it'd be better to get, if they're having problems with a single piston, get rid of it and switch over to a dual piston?
Yeah, they never had any problems with the dual piston one. They blamed it on the brake fluid they were using at the time, and they say if you use the modern brake fluid, but every guy, I know one guy that actually has the same bike, and he managed to find a caliper, got it working, and he still, and about 3 years later, it went bad again. It's a lot. I think they said a lot of it wasn't they didn't they were using an inferior metal when they made the caliper, and it gave them problems. So
well,
that don't surprise me though. I mean, a lot of manufacturers have that, you know. I mean, and Honda fixed it 3 years later by converting it to a dual piston. You know what I mean? And a different manufacturer. But guess what? That left the guys out like me out in the cold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that one that I found on eBay, it's coming from China. So they probably got a redesign on it. And
yep, it might be.
They're probably remanufacturing them, but they're using better materials, and since they're brand new.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry about converting anything, but use the modern brake fluid on it.
Yep. That would be nice if that's what's
here's
true.
The next thing. Okay, what brake fluid are you supposed to run in that? Because there are different bikes use different types of brake fluid, different class of it.
Oh yeah, I don't exactly remember what that was back then, but yeah, they used synthetic, but they weren't using synthetic in that at the time. They were using just regular .3 brake fluid.
Well, something like that, I'd go to a .4, but like
that's what they're using now.
Right, but now they do have a .5. Okay, there is a .5. Some bikes say use a .4. Some say use a .5 only. So you got to figure out what you're supposed to run it, because if you put the wrong one in there, you're going to be screwing things up right then and there.
Oh yeah, they used I think I can't remember what it was, but we had it served. My uncle had serviced at the dealer with that.
Yep. But yeah,
Holly, hush.
I mean, I'd say go on to eBay. Like I said, do like what I said. Go to the parts thing and put all that information in. And when you get to the different categories, click on brakes.
Yeah, I will.
I forget what the other part was. And then page 3 is where it's at. It's a little ways down, but you can find them.
Yeah, I'll look. Don't hurt to look.
I know they've got the 2-piston. Yeah, because I'm looking at this picture of the 2-piston, and it is totally different than the other one. Let me scroll. I'm scrolling down right now, see if I can find the other one.
Yeah, they are. They are totally different. It'd be nice if they were bolt right. I always said they should have made an adapter kit so you could just put the 2-piston on.
Yeah. $39.74 with $6 shipping from China. So you're looking at what? About $46 plus tax.
Yeah.
Around $50 for a brand new one, and I mean it comes with the brake pads.
According to this, it was dot 3. I've just looked at the manual on it.
All right.
And it wasn't. They didn't use synthetic back then. I think if they had used synthetic back then like they do today, it would have made a big difference.
Yep. What's up, Mighty Whitey? And got Missy Luquette in the house.
Hey, does anybody here use GoPro cameras?
I have. I mean, I haven't used one lately.
Brandon does.
How does he like it? I guess okay.
I don't know.
I don't care.
I have not spoken with Brandon in several months because we have had a falling out. And yeah.
Well, he still uses a GoPro though, you know.
Yeah, he uses one. Last time I know he used one was for that Go Power Sports 180.
Yeah.
And everything.
I don't care for GoPros. No, certain model GoPros. Okay, like the older ones. I don't know if it's a setting that's on it or what, but it makes everything like Papa Texas got a GoPro, and his camera is not far from where he's at in that gazebo at that outdoor building that he cooks at and all that, where he does all his videos outside. Anyway, it makes everything curved or like the round of the earth. And I don't like that. I don't like that look.
Well, actually, what I know what he uses
it does look
for that live stream, because I know Crystal and I were there when he did it one time, and he doesn't use a GoPro for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's using a different camera.
He only does that for action stuff like riding or whatever.
Yeah, because I mean he's got like a camera like what I'm using right now.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what he'll have. What he had out in the shop and everything. But no, he doesn't use a GoPro for doing the live streams. Yes, Cuppy, I checked.
What camera?
Do what, William?
He wants to know what camera you use.
I've got the J5, the one I got from Best Buy. I think it was about $55 for it.
Is that a Logitech?
No, it's not Logitech. It's J5.
No,
that's the name of it. It's
not familiar with that one.
Right, but I mean,
but it looks good.
Right, I mean, it's a 1080 camera, and it's got a built-in microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, mine does too, but I don't never hook it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now like earlier today, I know that Crystal and I we were on a live stream, but I was using the camera off the laptop. The laptop's got a 720. This camera here is a 1080. Yeah, so it's better quality. But like I said, it's also got a built-in microphone.
My webcam is either 720 or 1080. I forget.
And it looks like it could be a 720.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a 1080. I mean, what camera are you using?
It depends on the setting too in StreamYard, huh?
Right. Well, actually, no. It depends upon what you got the computer set up for.
Yeah, the computer, yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It's just I paid $9 for it, shipped to my door from Amazon.
Right.
No, Walmart.com. From Walmart. Somebody told me Walmart had some cameras, so
Walmart does, and you can actually walk into the
I
store.
went to Walmart, and everything they had was out of my price range. You know, $60, $70, you know. I'm like, damn. And so I come home and I say, well, let me see if it's on the website. I just look up Walmart.com and, well,
Yep.
$9 delivered to my door. I'm like, all right.
Well, they got, hey, Cajun, they got some there that's similar to this one for like $25.
Yeah, it's amazing what some stuff is.
Yeah, I mean, they got Logitech. I forget, was it that ONN, that ONN?
ONN, yeah, ONN, whatever it is pronounced.
Yeah, they've got those, and those are about $25. But yeah, I mean, depending upon what kind of camera you actually want, I mean, some of them, see, like for me, I've got this light up here. That way, I've got light on me. Okay. Now there are some cameras out there that actually have a little light ring going around the camera. You can get those.
Oh, light ring, yeah.
But I mean, it's built into the camera itself. So yeah, you can get those. And they're not that expensive either.
But I've tried to hook that camera up to my old computer, my old the one that came from K-Bone. Well,
yeah,
all my towers come from K-Bone, the radio station.
Right.
That's all. It was all networked together and all that kind of stuff. The salesman, you know, everybody that worked for K-Bone had a computer, you know.
No, I'm good, thank you.
But yeah, I mean, that's one thing about with these cameras. I mean,
it wouldn't take my camera because Chrome XP don't Windows XP don't do updates anymore for Chrome or whatever. So this camera won't work with a non-updating Chrome. So I just put it back in the box, you know, and put it up where I knew it was at. When we got the laptop, I hooked it up. Boom. Works like a charm. Plug and play.
Now for me, there is the like on my laptop. Now it's got its own camera. It's a 720, but I can go into the settings and switch between the laptop camera and this one if I have this one hooked up, and you can see the difference.
Me too. Oh yeah. Look, the laptop camera looks like I'm in a fog all the time. A heavy fog.
Yep.
I thought you were in a fog.
Hey, Renegade.
Yep.
And Mighty Whitey. That's a new name.
Yep. Came in from live stream from earlier today that Crystal and I were on.
Oh, okay.
I think it was I Bring It, everyone. Yeah, she was in earlier. I don't know if she's still hanging around or not. I don't know. Tank, I don't even know if Tank is still hanging around. Tank was here earlier.
And I eat nothing, Maggie, without sharing with you.
Yep. But no, Renegade. Actually, I'm using the 1080 the 1080. I can use the 1080 on the free one, which is what I've got.
Yeah, but it's not going to show 1080 through StreamYard.
Well, I mean, what's the quality of what it looks like right now?
Oh, really? You can't hardly even tell between 720 and 1080.
Yeah, you can't.
Unless you switch it back and forth, you know, right away. But Renegade's right. It'll only go up to 720. You're going to be missing some of that clearness on StreamYard.
I think when you go, yeah, it's a little different. 1080 actually, like if you're fat, not saying if you're fat, but it's just saying if you're fat, it'll make you look fatter on 1080. Real big. But like it's funny when some of the live streams that Ed did when they went on their trip, down there and saw Cajun. I don't know what Ed was recording at, but Cajun looked huge with in those videos. He looked like 10 pounds heavier than he does right now. At least 20 pounds. You did. You look fatter to me.
Huh.
You look like you were pregnant almost. I mean, when they were.
Well, yeah, I do got a pot belly. Yeah, I sure do.
But you look bigger. You look more. Your face looked fatter. Even Mater's face looked fatter when they were at Bocce's there.
Oh, okay.
That's just my opinion.
Right. Well, hey, but you got to admit one thing. They said it for how many decades? Camera puts 10 pounds on you.
Yeah, I think it adds like 20 pounds, whatever, because whatever Ed was using.
Yeah, they have those cameras that hold. They got a little strap that goes around your hand and it flips out like that, and you can turn the viewfinder.
Yeah.
Camcorder. Yeah, it's a camcorder. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of those. As a matter of fact, some of the videos I did at the very beginning when I started the channel, I was actually using a camcorder to do some of the recording on. I've used the camcorder, I've used my tablet, and I've used my cell phone. Most of the time I've been using the cell phone, but like the one I did yesterday, I did it with the tablet.
I mean, like look at like Mix Moores. That's a good example. You could tell when he changed his one camera, because his one camera he actually looked somewhat skinny. That now he's got the other one that you can see what he really looks like. He looks like a big man. Beefy. How's that?
Well, he might have put on a little extra weight. We don't know.
No, Mick is big.
Yeah, Mick's a stocky fella,
I'm surprised I don't have Lorna here in the chat.
She was here last week, huh?
I haven't seen Lorna tonight.
No, but last week she was here.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what she's doing.
Me, I don't care who's live stream. I still look like a damn beanpole. I'm always a beanpole. Okay, Maggie, that's enough sour cream and onion. You don't need any more. All you gotta do is fart later.
Yeah, I know. I know it, Cuffy. I just sent her a message. Let's see how long before she'll respond back to it.
How do I
Yeah,
do that? Because I'm always I got an extremely high metabolism.
yeah.
Like me, I won't go to bed. I won't go to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be up at 6 walking this crazy coonhound lab mix here. I'll be up by 5:30, 6 o'clock walking her, going out and starting the truck, make sure it starts, get everything checked, and I pull out here at 7:30 in the morning after I drink my liquid love for the day.
Yep.
In case anybody knows what liquid love is coffee. It's the beverage that loves you back.
Yep. Stuff that I'm missing out on right now. That's okay.
But yeah, Maggie gets. I mean, she wakes me up at. If I don't get up, she'll wake me up. She gets down off the bed. She sleeps on the bed. Yep, it's only me in the bed, so she sleeps at the base just like Mr. Briggs did. Her and Mr. Briggs would let me sleep. As soon as I get up, when she wants to get up, she'll sit there and go like this, paw at you. If you ignore her and roll over on your side, she gets down on the floor and right in front of your face, and goes, woof, woof. Woof! Nice loud bark until you get your butt up.
All right, no problem, Renegade. It's okay, Cuppy. We don't have a problem with you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tank. Her actually going to sleep this early in the morning for her, that's unusual.
No, my father was the same way. My father was built the same way until he got his COPD and they put him on steroids. Oh my God! I'll tell anybody, if your doctor tries to put you on steroids, give him the bird as big and loud, as proud as you can, and tell him F F F you about 5,000 times, because all that his skin turned black and patchy, and he went from like 168 pounds to 285 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, steroids will put some weight on you.
They will. Now, I'll pull like this. One thing I was just thinking of is, about 2 weeks ago, I did that Coleman video dealing with the Coleman stoves and everything. I have had, last time I looked, I've had 224 views on that video. Only one person showed interest and asking how to get a chance at it. Okay?
I didn't even see that video.
I've had 9 thumbs up on it out of 224 views. Okay?
It might be the way you explained it. I was, I don't know.
There you go.
Well,
you wonder where I get my skinniness from? Right there. There's my father when he was 21 years old in 1964.
Okay, I feel like this.
wedding.
I explained how I was going to do it and everything. And I said, okay, if I want input, to let me know. Y'all let me know if that sounds like a good deal as far as how I'm going to do it. Give me some input. That's what I was asking.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see the video. So what were you trying to do?
I've got, remember last year when Crystal and I went up to Dallas and I got those 13 Coleman stoves?
Yeah, I remember that.
Right. Okay. Well, I've got, 5 of them were 3 burners. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them are the newer models, the dual fuel, which I'm not really interested in. And I've got a dual fuel 2 burner, and I've got a propane one. Okay. So basically, what I was wanting to do is do a giveaway on them, and I figured do a wheel like a last man standing style, okay, and do it at $5 a spot, unlimited, okay, and start getting names and everything eliminated, and the fourth person that's still, when it gets down to the last final four, the next person that gets eliminated, they get the propane stove. Okay? And then the third person, they get the 2-burner. Okay? So that only leaves 2 people. Okay? So then next one gets eliminated. They're going to have their choice between the other 2. And actually, what I should have done is first, get it, to where get down the last 2. Whoever the last one is, they get choice between the 2 3-burners, and then the second place person, they get the other 3-burner.
Yeah, that'll work.
Right? But like I said, do it at $5 a spot, and basically what I'm doing is the money that comes in pays for the shipping to send these things out, because I'm going to be looking at about $100, $125 a stove in shipping. Okay? And it's only going to be open to the continental 48 states.
Did you did you take it in and have it looked at?
For which
to
one?
Find out much to get them shipped.
No, I haven't done that because I don't know how much
you need to cost? That's what I said before. You need to go around. You need to find out before you know how much to charge. That's what I was saying before. You need to find out how much it would take to ship it to, say, Oregon or Maine. That'd be the furthest distance you would go from. Right. I mean, think about it. So go in there. You gotta go in there and find out. Have Crystal do it, or you, whatever. Take them to the DHL, Amazon, DHL, FedUp, UPS, the USPS. Find out what it would cost you to ship to those 2 points, and you'll have an idea. So if they told you $75 to go to Oregon or $100 to Maine, then you'll know. You might be surprised.
I mean, hell, I could take one of them to work with me, put it on the scale, and I could come up with a zip code and everything for Maine and Oregon, hand that to the girls up front, and they could tell me how much.
Well, there you go. Go Portland, Maine, and Seattle, Washington. There's your answer. Get the heaviest one you think you got, and put it on, weigh it, and then put the zip code in Portland, Maine, and Seattle, Washington. That'll tell you how much. So if they say it's going to cost, say, $40, we'll just say $40. Hell, you could charge $250 a ticket and get even more. But if they tell you $125, you're almost going to have to charge $10 a ticket.
Tank, we'd have to, something like that. We'd have to do about $10. I'd do about. Tell you what, we'll get a wheel going for 500 spots at $10 a spot. How's that, Tank? And the final person gets the money to pay for it.
I mean, I think $10 is a reasonable price to go, but that's my opinion. But hey, everyone's got.
Well, I know about how much it costs to ship that. It's probably going to be around $30 a piece.
Maybe, but okay. You also got to consider. I've got one of them sitting back over here. I've got parts to get ordered for, and right now I'm looking at $80 just for 2 items.
Dang.
Just for
one. You told me that a while back.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm probably going to have, I'll probably make $100. I'll probably have $100 in my pocket, which, I mean, who's not making money on YouTube? Okay. And that's the name of the game nowadays, to try and make money. Well, I've been trying to make money on YouTube, and I've had this channel for going on almost 3 years now. And it's like, no, I'm not out there trying to make money. I'm not monetized. I've got the hours, yeah, but I don't have the subscribers and everything. But it's just the fact is that, hey, that would give me the money I could actually pay for getting some of this other stuff fixed. Okay. What's up, Raging?
What's up, Raging Cajun?
Yeah, and I've already looked at them on eBay. I've actually found some. Man, they are trying to sell them for anywhere from 150 to $200, and they're wanting $75 shipping.
They're making money on the shipping.
They're making
Or they
money.
or they using the post office. One of the two, because the post
Right.
office is expensive for oversized package. The
That's
post
true.
office is outlandish on their prices, outrageous and outlandish on their prices.
Well, now
Now
here's the
the
only thing.
flat rate stuff, I get along with that real good. You know, that's
Yeah.
well worth it. The flat rate.
Right.
But once you get out of that flat rate zone area and get bigger, they screw
I
you.
remember one time I ordered an engine for my Snapper rear engine rider. The original Snapper Comet was only 5 horsepower, and I wanted to upgrade it. I bought a 17.5 horsepower brake from a company that's not even in business anymore. It's also a small engine warehouse. I got the engine. The engine was $275 because they were discontinuing that, and the company was going out. Free shipping. If I tried to ship that engine today, it'd be more $275 probably. But anyways, when I ordered that engine, it was delivered by a FedEx freight semi. They came down the street. He couldn't believe it that they gave him that engine, but no one else was dumb. That was a heavy box, I'll tell you what.
What small engine warehouse went out of business?
Tulsa Small Engine Warehouse is not in business.
Oh, Tulsa small engine. Okay, because they have another one, and they got about 5 or 6 places, and it's called Small Engine Warehouse.
Yeah, they were bought out.
Open, it's probably just a couple years ago they were open.
Yeah, a couple years ago is when I ordered the engine.
Okay.
Right. But what I was going to say is, since I never got, any, I only think I got about 5 or 6 comments on that video for the Coleman stoves. So I'm not getting any interest on it. I'm just like, forget it. I'll just keep them.
Man, do you remember how much time, money, how much time and effort, money put into? He would go on people's panel, and he was pushing that, and he was showing it, pushing it. I mean, every time,
talking about the
his
kilo?
friends would let him, the kilo.
Yeah.
And he was promoting that big time. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
He was jumping on people's panels and shouting it out, and
and
it still took him a month.
And Cajun, who had the most spots on the wheel?
Well, you did.
Yeah. I had the most spots, and I still didn't win it. But no, like I said, since I wasn't, to me, I feel I wasn't getting the kind of feedback and response and everything off of that. I
didn't even see the video.
Like I said, and I did a video where I had all 3 of them. Actually, I had the 2 3-burners and the 2 3-burners and the 1 2-burner lit and everything. I mean, I recorded the whole thing. So, and the only one I didn't light up was the propane. Of course, how hard is it to light up a propane stove? It ain't that hard.
No, it's not hard.
I mean, and I did it I had both 3 burners with all 3 burners lit on each one.
I saw a guy that was when I was a volunteer at the fire department up here, went to a house fire, a garage fire that ended up burning the house down to attached garage just by a breezeway. Kid thought it was funny to go out. The kid died doing it because he thought it was funny. His father had a propane grill, a regular full-size propane grill. He turned on the grill, filled up the entire garage, and thought he could go out there and light it and get a big puff, but he forgot to realize that propane travels, and it filled the whole garage. He went out there with a propane torch, like and hit that after a 5-pound tank totally went empty in the garage, and then hit that grill.
Oh.
They found he looked like a skeleton.
Oh, I can imagine.
He didn't know it hit him. 1-car garage, but as he had a garage the garage was like what my garage. I call my garage a Model T garage. It's built in 1929 for a Model T Ford, so I call it a glorified shed with a garage door, overhead door in it. If you've ever seen my garage when I've gone out there, it's a big, heavy wooden door. One of the original overhead doors. My garage door is so old that remember the garage doors used to be one piece that folded up.
Yep.
And when it folded up, it looked like an overhang.
Yeah.
It's about 3 inches thick. And my uncle back in the 60s took it and sawed it off, sawed it into sections and made it an overhead door.
Oh, where it would hinge and kind of curl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He cut it. And it was funny when I bought that house, we had there was a salesman going around trying to sell you an overhead door, new overhead door, and I said, "Are you crazy? That door is solid oak."
Yeah. All right, hey, I'm going to show you how easy it is to light up a propane stove.
I know how easy it is.
I put on the little arm, got the bottle on it.
I got the same stove.
Notice.
I know, I got one. I love it. I love that. Some of them had trouble with the regulators, but I got one. It works good.
That wasn't it. That was this one that did that.
Yep, I got the exact same stove. Actually works good.
But the thing about it is, now you get the old style propane stuff, or the old style Coleman, get away from the propane. All right, to me, okay, one thing, these bottles here, you get them burning, they produce a lot of moisture. That's the only problem with these things, is they put off the heat and everything, but they produce a lot of moisture, okay?
Yep, so.
Get that to cool off. Now this is a dual fuel 2-burner I've got.
Yeah. You know why I like the propane, Maynard?
Do what?
You know why I like the propane better?
A lot faster and easier to get going.
Nope.
Why?
2 reasons. 2 reasons. One, it's a lot easier to carry a propane bottle. You can refill a propane bottle as well, too. You can buy that little adapter nipple and refill them. But that ain't the main reason why I like them. You don't have to have the smell of the fuel that could leak in your vehicle while you're going to the campsite. Less flammable.
That's a possibility.
They both have, because all it takes is one with a bad seal. They both have their advantages. Let's just put it that way.
Well,
and both have their disadvantages.
Hey, okay, right now, underneath the computer, underneath the monitor and everything, where I've been having, where I got my keyboard and ashtray and everything, I've got a 1-gallon container of Coleman fuel. Been sitting there. It ain't leaking.
Yeah, you're not bouncing around in the trunk of a car with it either, or the back of a truck.
I can still have it that way.
Yep, and you don't have to worry about spilling fuel. A lot of people are klutses and couldn't fill one right. You know, you do some. They are harder to. They are a pain to fill, and there's a lot of klutzes in this world.
Well, okay, now, to me, the main reason why I like these stoves over the propane, this is what I grew up on, okay? And another thing
I grew up with them too.
Okay, but here's the thing. This tank, once it's filled up, will last longer than one of these.
I go a whole week of cooking with them.
Cost-wise, it's cheaper.
How much is a gallon of fuel oil?
Gallon. Now, if I get Coleman, now I'm going to be paying more money. But if
I'm just talking even generic brand.
Generic brand runs about $8 a gallon.
Yep.
Okay.
I get a 5-pound jug of propane and fill those bottles up, and it averages out. Believe it or not,
Actually, propane's going to come out more expensive.
$12 I think it's for a 5-pound.
For a 5-gallon bottle,
Yeah.
20-pound bottle. It's like $12, $13 at Tractor Supply. Totally empty bottle that's gonna hold 4.5 gallons. Because I fill mine up there all the time. They got a meter, 4.5 gallon. Is the most they've ever put in my bottles. Because you got that percentage.
You know,
But anyway, it's like $13.
Yeah.
So if you fill up, if you have that little adapter to fill up those small Coleman bottles, I don't know how many bottles you're gonna get out of a 20-pound, regular tank. I don't know how many small bottles, but if it's 5 of them, if you can get 5 small bottles, then it's cheaper that route. Because you take
you can get
$12
five bottles. They're a pound. They're a pound gauge, and right there, there's one right there, 16 ounces. So a 5-pound tank. So basically it's about. Well, but I can get them refilled here. To get the ones that are pre-refilled are $12. The ones that are to get mine refilled, they're $8. I can get a 5-pound tank refilled for $8. These are a 1-pound cylinder.
Yep.
So you can get 5 of these. So 5 of these will last me for a week of camping. That's cooking dinner and everything.
Well, wait.
And using my lantern.
Wait,
because I got a propane lantern.
That's a 1-pound container.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they all are. 1 pound.
Well, you're gonna get more than 5 of those out of a 20-pound tank.
Yeah, I'm talking the 5-pound like used on a grill.
That's 20 pounds.
That's not a 5-pound. That's a 20-pound.
It's
It's
5
5
pounds.
gallons. It's 5 gallons.
Yeah. 5
20
pounds.
pounds.
It's a 25-pound tank.
Yeah, 20, 25 pound. $22 pounds. What is 65 hours? What do you mean by that? I love to crochet.
Now, believe it or not,
Damn, that's expensive.
Say a 25-pound propane tank is like $65. Now I do know that Crystal, she went and got me one.
It cost me for a 20-pound tank 12 or $14.
Here you go, Mayor. This is my lantern. It sits out on my front porch. It never leaves that porch year round.
Right.
I have not lit this thing in about 5 years. It's the Coleman dual fuel.
Right.
Let's see how long it takes. I'm gonna light this right here now. We'll see how long it. Whoops! I keep forgetting. I got thumb over the end of it. I've not lit this in a dog's age.
Now,
You can tell by the dust on it.
Okay, but now here's the thing: is it dual mantle or single?
Dual.
Okay, so there's 2 mantles on it.
Yep. We'll see how long it takes. We'll see how long I got grab the lighter here. We'll see how long it takes to light this thing. It is, and you can see by the dust it hasn't been lit in a while. Pump this thing up because it's been sitting outside, like literally.
All right, you see the dust on this one?
Yep.
Okay. Mine's not a dual fuel.
Some people are afraid to run these in the house, but I'm not. I actually lost power and I ran one of these in the house for a week.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. People go camping. They got them in their tents, hanging in their tents. They got them in their log cabins. They say for a house that there's no warning label. Do not.
Oh yes, there is.
There is.
Yep.
Well, I won't pay no attention to it because you go rent a camp somewhere or a cabin or whatever, and hell, they got them in the cabin already. just like a kerosene lamp. You know?
Man, this thing's. I'm glad I'm lighting this. Don't want to light. It hasn't been lit in years.
Shit, Riggs is pumping up a Coleman lamp.
Yep.
Don't want to light. You can hear the stuff going in it. Damn thing don't want to light. Pump it up some more. You can hear the fluid coming through, the vapors.
The pressure, yeah.
So it's getting fuel. Nope, don't want to light. Yeah, wonder what's going on. Try it again. This thing does not want to light.
I got mine lit.
There you go.
This will not light.
Oh, I thought it was lit. Unless that's your lighter.
That's the lighter. That is
Is
weird.
your mantle broken or?
Nope. Usually, I never had this much problem.
There you go.
Nope, won't light. Time to do a little investigating.
You don't have one of those spark strikers built into it?
No.
Just stick a match inside.
No, I'm gonna. Maybe the lighter ain't getting high enough to the mantle.
Yeah. How'd you like yours? Made it with a match or?
Now with the like a regular the same thing I use for the stoves.
Oh, one of them long
Yeah.
click lighter things. Okay.
But as you can tell,
Maybe that's why I'm not getting. Mine won't light.
Mine's lit.
Yeah, we see that.
The last time I tried to light mine, the fire was coming out the base of the tube. So I guess I need to rebuild it.
Can you hear the stuff, the fumes? I don't know.
Next question is how much fuel you got in it.
It's
And how
full. You
fresh
can
is
hear it.
All right, but how fresh is the fuel?
Barely been used, but I've been having it for years.
If you
Might be
ain't,
your mantle that's.
yeah,
No.
you might have a bad. I mean, have you got the lever and everything in the right direction?
Yep, you can hear the stuff. But I think the lighter ain't getting high enough to it. We'll try it that way.
But as far as when I was using it,
Oh, Raging Cajun said hello, Johnny.
Hey, Raging Cajun.
That's
Yeah, that's a lifesaver.
Hey, let's see who makes it.
Coleman.
I'm using a Coleman.
Mine's
lighter.
made by Coleman.
I love to crochet. How tall is that tank that you filling up for $67? That must be a 25-gallon tank.
Or
We just
50.
go by gallons here. We go 5 gallon is your normal bottle for a grill. That's a 5-gallon tank. It holds 4.5 gallons of propane.
Yep,
A
this thing won't like to
25
save its soul.
A 25-pound bottle, 25-gallon bottle holds around 24 gallons. But they tall. You know, they real tall and heavy too.
Yep, it smells go all right in there. I got filled with unleaded gas. I mean, ethanol-free gas. Thing will not light. I
Need
bet
that
there's a
hot,
spider.
that white
That's why.
gas.
You ain't lit that thing in how many years? You got bad gas in there.
20-pound Jungle Bob, 20-pound tank holds 4.3 gallon. Mine holds 4.5, Jungle Bob.
I left the crochet set about 2 foot tall.
Yeah, 2 foot tall. That's why.
2 foot tall.
Oh, wide, one of the two.
Well, that's just a regular grill tank, you know, for a barbecue grill. They're about 1.5 foot tall. Well, right at 2 foot, yeah, about 22 inches. But that's $65 to fill one of those. Somebody, man, $14 down here at Tractor Supply.
I bet there's a spider in there. That's pretty common. There, I can eat. Not eat. Look, you can tell it's got something in there bad because it won't even light with the bag off, with the dome off. Look at that, nothing.
Huh.
Look, even with the bags off, the dome off,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, you need to put you some fresh fuel in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It costs 21 at Tractor Supply over there? Dang. Well, yeah, transport costs and all that stuff too.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
love this one. This one usually I've never had a problem lighting it.
We have a deal in our area here. Put it this way, the trucks ain't got to travel far. They process that from natural gas over here. Got all kind of pipelines running around town and refinery.
Yeah,
That's the word I was looking for, refinery. Right down the road, and there's 2 of them.
Yeah, I gotta get some fresh fuel. But yeah, I use this every year when I go camping. I used it last November. But I'm glad I looked at because I gotta get some more fuel. Maybe it's low, it's not getting enough vapors. But yeah, this thing sits out on my front porch and I use it every year.
Yeah. In the wintertime mostly, or?
No, I use it when I go camping in the summer. But no, I do have both, and I got a propane one too, and that one's got an igniter in it. I got my liquid love here.
Some coffee. I normally pay $15 to exchange the tank. There ain't no place around here that costs $15 to exchange. They like 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 for an exchange.
Yeah, if you bet, I don't exchange. I have them refilled.
Yeah, me too. Because I bought my brand new tank, you know, and I know mine's brand new. You know, a lot of the ones that you exchange, yeah, a lot of those are brand new too. You know, some people exchange
actually, those
ones.
exchange ones, that like here, the fact you have to have them inspected here. Even I think most places they make you re-inspect them every 5 years. You just take it to whoever you get filled. They look it over, no cracks, no nothing, and you can spray paint them. You just can't brush paint on them. They won't let you use brush on paint.
No.
They don't want to see but you can spray paint it, and they're basically checking for rust because they do rust because of the moisture in the propane.
Yeah.
But I just sand them down real good, and if there's a rust, put some rusty metal primer on them and repaint them. And if I get a bad one, because they get like $45-50 for a new tank. So what I do is if I get one,
$24
I'll buy one.
bill for a brand new tank.
yeah,
24.
empty.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and yeah. So I'll exchange mine when they won't pass inspection, or if they need inspecting. I'll exchange mine, then
Yeah.
peel the label off it, and I get free $121 already
Right.
refilled, and then I use that and refill it as long as I peel the label off.
Yeah. And a lot of those tanks at Walmart, you know, the exchange ones, those are 18-pound bottles. It's a little less than a normal one.
Well, not around here. They use the same ones, but the nice thing about exchanging them, it's cheaper to exchange it and then take that tank and get that one refilled when yours won't pass inspection anymore.
Oh, I know that. I've done that already.
It's like me. But no, that guy though. But even so, that one that took that one and lit the garage, he turned on his father's full-size gas grill and left it run for about 40 minutes. Then went in that garage and lit it with a match. They found
you
was
didn't have an explosion.
It didn't explode so much but it just went big flash, you know. They found the skeleton. They did not even fight. There was no eyeballs, no skin. He was just a skeleton.
Yeah,
He looked like that guy H.H. Wells got done with him. H.C. Wells. H.C. Holmes, excuse me. America's first I can't remember if it's H.C. or H.H. Holmes. H.H. Holmes I think his name was America's first serial killer, and he was actually killing people and then skeletizing their bodies and selling the skeletons to universities.
Wow.
Yeah, look it up. Type in America's first serial killer. They did a whole biography on YouTube even. And the guy was killing people and taking acid and whatever and turning their bones into their bodies into skeletons, selling the skeletons to universities, and they're buying them. As a matter of fact, there are some ancestors that know he did like 50 people, and there's some universities like Cornell and other big that actually are still using skeletons that were real skeletons that he sold.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, look it up. It's actually quite. He had this whole house of horror, whatever he called it. You really got to look it up, Gage, and you'd love the video. It's like this guy was at H.H. Holmes or something, but he took two of his nephews and his nieces or something, and was going to kill them and do the same thing. Look him up. He's called America's first serial killer. Went back in the late 1800s. You gotta look it up. It's hilarious. I mean, the guy actually was selling skeletons to universities that were real people. You know, and he had this handlebar mustache like out to here. He's goofy warp. And he kept running to different cities and was getting away with it. He got away with it for like 10, 12 years before they finally caught him. H.C. Ware or H.H. Holmes or some, I can't remember. He changed his name, but you got to look it up. Just type in America's first serial killer. And
H.H. Holmes in Pennsylvania.
Yep. That's him. Yep. And if they got a video up, sometimes you got to watch the video. You'll be like, dang. I know. I mean, it's not. I mean, the guy was a nut job, but it's amazing. Oh yeah, they talk about. It's like some of the family members. They asked, "Do you want their family for what? Their skeleton. If they can help somebody learn about anatomy or whatever, let them have them. What are they gonna do with them?"
That was before plastic. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, you got to admit though, that takes guts. And yes, Mr. Briggs is right there's proof. There's one of my old uniforms. Mr. Briggs is a retired letter carrier. See, right there. You can see it. Will you stop? Leave me alone. You're worse than a damn 5-year-old kid. Right there. There's the bird. U.S. Postal.
He confessed to 27 killings. 1 confirmed, but 9 suspected.
Yep.
He confessed to 27 cases of it.
And if you type in, and if you watch the video, it'll actually say how many people. There's a video on YouTube, and you'll actually see the universities that are still using skeletons that he made.
Dang.
Hey, it could be one of our relatives. We don't know, you know. But you gotta watch the video to get a
Right.
true perspective.
That was a sick son of a gun.
And it shows a. Does it show a picture of his house, his haunted, his mansion or whatever? It should show a picture of it. It's huge. It was a city block that he built, and then never paid for it. And he that's how he basically got caught, because they started the people, the banks and everything started to foreclose on it, saying like, "Hey, you ain't gonna pay us. We're taking the building." He had secret passages and everything in this thing. That the man was like a Beetlejuice that was real though.
Dang.
Gotta watch.
Beetlejuice.
You gotta watch the biography on him. They did. It's a good show. It's a good watch. H.H. Holmes.
Yep.
But you know, it just goes to show we had screwballs back then. Even, man, do I need a haircut? What do you think?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think John is longer than yours.
Yeah, I can't even see my ears.
John's
I
got
need
like, curly hair though, and it'll
a haircut. And a
throw
shave.
out at different times. It'll throw out.
Hey,
Hey,
Princess
Jamie.
Jamie. We were talking about you last night on Den of Tools, wondering where you were hiding at.
Oh, the barrel was on.
Yeah, I mean, Em and Jesse, yeah, they were on last night. Come on at 8 o'clock Central. Usually he's on at 7 o'clock Central, but came on an hour later.
Some liquor spilled.
Oh yeah. Then that liquor.
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, if you get a chance, just type in that H.H. Holmes Cajun and watch that video. Yeah, I think you would like that.
Take your visors off, Johnny. Show your hair. Let me turn on that light.
Yep. And he got some thick hair.
Damn, he looks like Maynard almost. Holy shit.
Nah,
He does.
Nah.
He's got your face. Bullshit.
Yeah, he
Look at that.
does. He does.
He's got Maynard's face. Maynard, your twin brother, sitting next to Cajun Coin Hunter. Look at that.
That's, a lot of people have noticed Johnny looks like Mater in the face. Yeah.
Oh, yes, he does. You can say he don't, but he does. Hell yeah. Hey, Maynard, did your mother have another brother? Did you have a twin brother and your mother didn't tell you about
Johnny's
it?
got that curly hair. It'll throw out.
If Cajun and Maynard shaved their head, they would look like twins. He's got your nose. Come on. Look at that. Look at that eyebrows, that big old nose, man. Other than the hair, you two could be twins.
Nah.
Yeah, maybe you don't see it, but I see it. Everyone else does.
A lot of people have said that already. You know that.
Yeah.
Hey,
How many times?
you're not the first one to say it,
Dolphin
Briggs.
game?
We've been knowing Johnny looks like Mater.
Hey,
That's
hey,
been
J-
the
hey,
talk of the
Johnny,
town for
you
6
need that.
months.
Hey, Johnny, I know where you can get 2 motorcycles, a new girlfriend, new house. All you got to do is bump off Maynard, shave his head. Hey, look, he has no teeth either. Come on, look at this. Cajun,
Yeah, he's got teeth.
you know, it didn't look.
He's got a full
hell.
set of teeth.
Oh, we'll just pull his teeth out and he can go up there and take Maynard's place.
Yeah.
That's why you don't notice it. Put on your glasses, Maynard. Put on
I
your
have one in
glasses,
the
Dan. Oh, Dan. That's your twin brother right there. Your mother had a twin brother and he gave it away, the other one away. Because I'm telling you, ain't no Maynard ain't no only child. There's his twin brother right there. Hell yeah.
Johnny, how old are you?
64.
Yeah, he's
You.
No, 65.
65. Oh.
all right. So
Well, there you go, Maynard.
now he's
You
older.
know what you're going to look like.
He's 8 years older than me.
Yeah, but he's better looking. He's got, anyways.
You
His
say
hair
we
ain't.
both look alike. So how's
Yeah.
he better look?
because he's got the longer hair, man. If your hair was as long as his, you two could be twins. You put in your dentures and grew your hair like that, you two could be twin brothers.
My hair's not that dark.
Hey,
He's got
I-
gray
I-
in his hair. Johnny's got gray in his hair.
A bunch of
A
gray.
lot of gray.
I don't have. I've got very, very little. Probably about 3 or 4 strands.
The
And that's about
nose,
it.
like Mater. The nose, the eye, the
We
right
already
here.
said that.
He does.
when you put on your glasses, Maynard, I hate to tell you something. That's your twin brother right there. Look at the beard, man. Look at the facial hair. You two both look like you got the same. Man,
Relate.
that's your
No.
your other
No.
brother.
Lean on the chin. Right here.
Yeah, now, where were you born?
Me?
Right down here.
I'm born
Hey,
in Houston.
No,
And that nose right there. The eye and the forehead.
the
Johnny was
forehead.
born and raised in Eunice.
Okay. Hey, Maynard, was your father a traveling salesman or something, and then so was old someplace else?
I got my
That-
mama's hair.
Alike. They look alike.
Yeah, that's your brother from another mother right there.
Well, Johnny looks like his dad too. I've seen his dad's picture when he was Johnny's age or younger. Yeah, he's
They look
He
alike.
does, Maynard. That's
Exactly
your brother
like
from
that.
another mother. I wish
See the
Crystal was.
back picture.
Crystal probably can even see the resemblance.
To see
I
the
wouldn't say
back
identical, but they're damn close.
sure.
curl.
Well, like they say, there is always someone out there that looks
Yeah,
like
Just like
somewhere
you.
in the
That's
world.
right.
No.
Oh, that's
There's
your twin
somewhere
right
out
there.
in the world. Hey, everybody, give me fair warning. There's someone out there that looks like
like that
Greg.
curl.
I want to find my twin brother down in Australia that has about $500 million. You know, yada yada yada.
You got a twin
So you go
son?
bump them off, right?
Maybe no.
I was gonna say, you never told me.
That's Maynard's twin. You two are related someplace.
I doubt it, because my family all is from Houston.
Yeah.
Now, I put it like this. Johnny's background is all Cajun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My background, German.
Hey, wait. What? No, wait a second. What's Johnny's? Forget
Yes,
that
made
part.
him weird.
What is your ancestry? German, Irish, Italian?
I'm German.
Yeah.
My grandmother on my dad's side, she came from Germany.
Yeah, but you're not full-blooded German. I'm sure you got other like me. I'm German, Irish, and Italian.
I'm part German and part Czech.
Excuse me. German, Irish, Italian, and Welsh.
You're more of a Heinz 57 than me. I got a
Yep.
damn mosquito bothering me right now.
Like my grandfather's family, the Keller family came from Germany. And my mother's my great grandmother on my mother's side came from Italy. My grandmother Keller, her family came from Wales and England.
Yep.
London, England.
All right. Well, it's already after 9 o'clock. So I'm going to shut this down because I got some things here I still got to get done. Crystal's not here. She had to go up to Oklahoma to go help her daughter get moved. So I've got trash and everything I need to finish getting all taken care of, get that put out because they're going to come by in the morning. And as you can tell, we got Ed wanting to blow his horn right now. But
Yeah, I just heard.
yeah, I need to get this shut down so I can get in there and check on my mom
Here or there.
and everything. So yeah, I've got, and that's something that's a lot I'm gonna have to do right now since Crystal's not here, and her son went with her also. So it just right now it's me and my mom here at the house.
Well, it makes it a lot quieter in here, I'm sure, without her son there.
Yeah, a little. But anyways, I gotta get going that way and get the trash and everything all done. Get ready for work in the morning.
Oh, did you get your truck back?
No, not yet. I haven't got that back yet. Because they ran into slight problem that they forgot about ordering something, so they had to put that in and get that all approved from the insurance company. And they did that this morning. Yeah, so should be getting it back sometime this week. It better be this week because I got dump day coming up this Saturday, which I gotta get done.
And you know what sucks? They probably didn't give you a rental car or a rental truck.
I mean, I could have, but I mean, I'm the one filing on my insurance.
How come your insurance?
Because that guy that I wound up hitting and everything, no driver's license, no insurance.
I hope you're taking him to civil court.
I could, but my insurance company's going to go after him.
I would. If they don't, you could still go after him in civil court.
Yeah, I know.
Sure, not, for the deductible at least.
Well, I'm working on all that. But all right, well, I gotta get going. Like I said, I got stuff here I still gotta get done before it's too late. And I know that Fish was gonna go live at 9 o'clock.
Who's that?
Fish.
Fish. Oh, Fish Ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know he was gonna go live at night. So it's already after 9. So yep, I gotta get going.
Hey, bud. Well, look, as always, loves, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. We talk.
I'm not Charles Manson.
Yep. I appreciate everybody that's been here. Like I said, having fun. I don't have anything planned for Wednesday. Don't have any events I got to do. I got one Thursday. So I don't see any problem going live Wednesday. So everybody, y'all take care, and I'll see y'all Wednesday. So like I said, take care. God bless.